What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are your hosts, the Distorted Theorists, and for Marvel Monday, we're here to talk about the second Spider-Man movie in the trilogy. If you couldn't tell, this is the second time we've had to start this over because I cannot get Far From Home and No Way Home mixed up all the friggin' time.
But before we get into talking about apparently today's shenanigans with Spider-Man Far From Home, as always, if you want to support the channel and you want more Marvel Mondays, we appreciate if you would just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Peter, Spider-Man Far From Home with Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio, which, by the way, I marked out as soon as I seen that casting because I thought it was amazing.
You're saying his name wrong. It's Gyllenhaal.
Yes, I know now. Peter, this is coming off the heels of Avengers Endgame from our last Marvel Monday and from our last theater experience at the time. Peter-Man is broken. Spider-Man is broken in this one because he's seeing the Iron Man murals. Iron Man, of course, spoiler, is dead at this point. He's a little naive.
Well, and again, he's still just trying to be a kid. And he's trying to do what he can.
No mentor anymore.
No, he's trying to do what he can as Spider-Man, still saving the city, doing his thing, but now he's going international with the class to go basically do a European trip.
Yeah.
And which I think led to the charm of this movie because you get to see all these different locations.
Yeah, I don't think it would have hit the same if it was just like New York, New York.
San Francisco.
Yeah, or whatever.
Isn't that cool?
But first of all, Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, I know. I thought it was a great villain. Casting choice, great again. I love that actor. But I loved how in many levels in this movie, he got in his head. Not just in the mentor side of things, or like the filling that void of loss, if you will, or grief. But the physical elements of the Mysterio, using the powers, the technology
and
to
that was
make
the
him...
biggest question when we first started to see these trailers is how Mysterio was going to be portrayed. Like in the trailers, it was, as we'll see, like, I'm an alien, I came through the multiverse, which we knew at the time, well, the multiverse is a thing. Seeing as this was going to be called the multiverse saga. I was like, oh, okay.
I think that was like our kickoff for using the word multiverse, because everybody was like,
this is a thing.
And we thought he did, and obviously the ruse was up. But you know what? There's only one way to really find out what happened, and that is to get into our trailer reaction, review, and breakdown for Spider-Man Far From Home right now.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That wasn't in the movie.
That was so good.
Oh yeah, because they swerved us because he had the metallic one on.
Nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Tom Holland's so good.
Planning a trip?
Mm-hmm. Going to Europe. School trip.
Yeah, this was very teenage year, like, you know.
Pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste? Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood.
Yeah, that's why he needed the new one, wasn't it?
Because he was Night Monkey.
You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not right.
I'm messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my food call.
Swerve number 2.
This is where it got
Nice to
serious.
finally meet you, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
That's sick.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I couldn't remember either. Was this the Skrull Nick Fury?
Just hijacked her summer vacation.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
And then we thought we were seeing the
You
elementals.
got a job to do. Are you going to
which
step up or
technically
not?
work. What do you call it? Barf? Fart?
Your friends are in trouble.
People would lose.
What are you gonna do about it?
Here it comes.
You don't want any part of this.
Yeah. And he was helping. That's what we couldn't figure out. People thought he was using Scarlet Witch magic and everything, remember?
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What, he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
Little did he know. This was a fun movie.
It was.
I mean, it had a somber overtone, undertone, whatever you want to call it, but it was a fun movie.
Yeah. Dealing with grief, but then still trying to be a kid and whatnot. And
Yeah.
he got to, and he did his thing. But then, like, the psyche was cracked throughout the movie. That whole sequence with, like, the grave.
Yeah,
and the
which was like a
trains.
nod to Marvel Zombies a little bit there, too.
Yeah, and it just really messed, because again, it's easy to mess with a kid. And again, so what was it called? Barf? Fart?
Yeah, it
Burp?
was, yeah. Yeah, it was one of those algorithms, or, no, not algorithm. Anagrams.
Acronym.
Acronyms. We'll get it right in a second. Tony thought he was so clever for making up like Edith and all these other ones. Jake Gyllenhaal's portrayal of Mysterio. You're the Spider-Man guy.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
I'm the
Mysterio?
Peterman.
How do you feel that this is the Mysterio we got when the villain was finally on screen introduced in live action?
Close to it, because he's when Mysterio was first introduced in the comics, like in the 60s, like he was a hack. Like he was someone that basically used special effects and all of his, like smoke and mirrors to get his things.
yeah.
Like, now he's like some kind of cosmic weirdo that
Like
has
he
died
actually
in
has
numerous-
powers.
Yeah, and like again, like he's never been one of those ones. Like I know that people have said like, well, he's one of Spider-Man's main villains.
Yeah.
It's like he is, but like, and so when he was introducing this, I was like, there's going to be something more to this. I can't imagine them just doing Mysterio, but they did it well. He was an absolute menace.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I liked how they introduced him because he came in as a friendly. He come in doing his thing. Then, of course, you see Spider-Man meet Nick Fury, meeting Mysterio. What's his name again? His real name? Mysterio's?
I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Anyway, and they all had their, we had their masks off. Everyone was showing their identity. We were like, well, if Nick Fury trusts this guy, he wouldn't do his homework. He would not do his homework. So it was real confusion, I think, for a little while. Like, how is Mysterio even fitting in this? Then, of course, there's the bar scene where finally, we didn't know it at the time, he hands over the glasses, which is Edith, which controls up above. And all of a sudden, Tom Holland's character, Peter, leaves and is like...
But the coolest thing that I thought, didn't realize at the time...
But I like the motive. Sorry, I'll let you go. But I like the motive because he was like, we've all been wronged by Tony Stark. This is our revenge.
Wronged.
But go ahead.
But the fact of is like, people may have noticed it in the first like time they watched it, but it wasn't until like if you went back and watched it again, and then you start, instead of being able to just focus on the absolute important parts of the screen, then you've noticed that like Mysterio is in shots as Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Walking
in
like,
the background and stuff.
Like I think when they're going into the airport or leaving the airport, like he's just kind of turns around and looks at him, and you keep was like, that was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
And the guy who's in control of the robots, he's seen somewhere else too before the bar scene.
Okay, so like little Easter eggs that we wouldn't really even notice until someone broke it down.
Right. So I think because it was just everyone else was a part of that.
And then of course we're looking towards the future. We were getting set up for No Way Home, but this one really did set the tone. Like you said, he could live a normal life, but I think this was the movie that really had him second guessing, like, do I want to be the hero or do I want to be the teenager, live my life?
It took that aspect of the comics of the Spider-Man No More, which is a very different storyline in which Gwen Stacy is killed by the Green Goblin, and then he kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore. The people that I love and the people that are close to me are going to get hurt. So then he throws away, which is kind of where it's kind of an allegory. It's not the exact same thing. He's like, well, it's not Gwen, it's Tony. Tony died. I just want to be myself. This was kind of more heavy. That I just want to space
get my mind off of things, etc.
And it was just, this was a lot. I died and I came back as I was dust. And now I just like, this is kind of heavy and I just want to do my own thing. But obviously being Spider-Man, you can't escape being Spider-Man.
With great power comes great responsibility,
And
Peter.
at the very end, he was like, everything's back to normal. This is great. Okay, I took care of the bad guy. Oh yeah, by the way, Spider-Man is Peter Parker. What the fuck?
Right.
And
I kind of forgot for a moment that big drop at the end where Mysterio was smart enough to leave behind a recording of Spider-Man's attacking me. He's gone crazy. By the way, his real name is Peter Parker. And it's like, holy sh... And it cuts off.
it goes, what the...
or whatever. But then, of course, that's right where No Way Home picks up. And we now have a new plot already set up that we were anxiously awaiting, like a cliffhanger, if you will.
Again, the swerve is for that.
Yeah.
Wow. I still haven't, you know, and I hate to say it, I still haven't seen No Way Home since theater.
I know,
I've seen bits and
same,
pieces of it.
crazy.
As soon as it released, I was like, I went out about the 4K. I was like, this is going to be great. It is still in the wrapper.
And that'll just be coming later down the pipe for Marvel Mondays. And by the time this video, you see it, by the time we're recording, by the time we release it, brand new day is on the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for our Marvel Monday throwback to Spider-Man Far From Home. As always, if you want to support the channel and you want to see more Marvel Mondays in the future, please hit our subscribe button, hit our like button, and let us know in the comments below, how did you enjoy Spider-Man Far From Home when it first came out? Were you excited to see Mysterio for the first time in live action on screen? And how do you think Jake Gyllenhaal, stood up to the task? And will we ever see him again?
No.
I am the real Jussy.
I'm Peterman, and like we always say around here,
Keep it real.